And now is it going to work? Why? Why is Windows so bad? Life is yours. I'm glad you came by. I would have streamed for 100 hours with no audio yet again. What am I going to do about this? This is so infuriating. You saw that it was set to this microphone, and all I did was go in here and change it to something else. First of all, it should be the default because I've set it to the default 7 million times. So what's the default now? Does this not mean it's the default? How do I make this the default? Where did they put that in Windows 11? Is default for audio also default? You can use it, just don't change anything. Why does it do this? Why are computers so stupid and terrible? What an infuriating thing. Okay, if I set this to default, what happens? Now it's okay, even though it was already default. I guess it wasn't default communications device. But it shouldn't matter anyway because it wasn't set default. It was set to this, explicitly to this very device. It doesn't matter. If I reboot, it'll come up and it'll be fine. And then I'll like open what? I'll do like a Google meeting, which I had a Google meeting an hour ago and it was fine. And it was using the correct audio source. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I set it correct. It doesn't matter. It's just like this stupid webcam thing where I basically had the right that application and that I just have to run constantly because constantly my webcam settings get reset. So I just have to like, every time I like show my video, I have to press the button to reset it to the settings I want because Windows lets other applications just mess with it. So maybe I need to find a way to do that with audio. It's so infuriating. Okay, well, let's look into Arch Linux, great. The only thing worse than Windows and Mac OS is a Linux desktop experience. I have to run software to do work. Why does Windows change my microphone? And what is OBS? That feels like it was on OBS because it was absolutely, you saw. It was not the thing, you maybe could make a case that like, oh, Scott, you messed up, right? You had this set to default and it decided it wasn't the default, joke's on you. But it was explicitly set to this device. I should probably switch to TempleOS. I can't believe I did this again. How can I do this? So obviously, like Windows is just a trash machine. At least I can look over there. It's very easy to know if my video is working, obviously. Or if the like stupid video settings get messed up, which let's just do it. For fun. If I I'm guessing, if I disable this camera and turn it back on. Yes, it totally got rid of my camera settings. Why? I don't know. I don't know why it did that. And actually, my camera device is messed up because I have the capture card plugged in and it's showing up as camera 0. So maybe that screwed up the audio. Like maybe OBS uses some internal indexing that got screwed up to figure out which device is what. I don't care. It shouldn't be my problem. So what am I going to do to ensure this doesn't happen again? Because, Life is Yours, if you hadn't saved the day just now. Okay, we need to like... Cam config. I have CamParam. Why would I need cam config? That's outrageous. You're talking to the author of CamParam. Jacqueline, hello. Jacqueline, you're a founder. Look at that. 25-month subscriber. Incredible. Cam config is going to save my audio? I just got an email there's going to be a fire alarm test, so get ready. Cam config. Saves and loads webcam settings. Yeah, I mean, this is basically what I wrote. This is sort of what Camcram does. I don't save it, I just load it. Obviously, my thing is better, and I like it better because I wrote it. We probably are doing the exact same thing. It's like ancient direct show stuff, so that's what I'm doing too. So, could you please ban Draklin? No, don't ban Draklin. This isn't the problem. This problem is solved because we solved it with Camcram. And obviously Camcram is a better name. It's a better name than Camconfig. I mean, you're going to argue with that? Although that's a 49 kilobyte executable. That's pretty good. I have to say, that's pretty good. How big is Camcram? I don't think I got it that small. Oh, man. Look at this flex with this 18 kilobyte 7Z. Okay. Well, Camconfig guy got it. How'd you do that? I kept trying to strip stuff out and it kept breaking everything. I kept trying to get it as small as I could, but Windows was like, no, we still have to put more crap in it. I mean, it's better than this one, right? This one was 102K. Outrageous. So, but this is the camera I consider a solved problem. It's annoying and it's stupid. Also, will this really solve it? Will this detect when it, like, you still have to manually run this, right? Like, you just have to load, right? I mean, it's still, what I need to do is make like a daemon that watches for camera plugin unplug. But anyway, camera's a solved problem. I'm still going to complain about it, but we made Camcram, so that's solved. But the microphone thing is outrageous. Like last week, I streamed for half an hour with no microphone. I just streamed for 3 minutes with no microphone. Until Life is Yours saved me. That's so infuriating. It's so infuriating. I just have to like do a thing that's like check your mic. Like flash a thing on the screen that's like check engine until I click it to make sure that the microphone's good. Right? Like, what else can I do? Unless like the OBS WebSockets thing would let me unless the OBS WebSockets thing lets you query stuff like an individual source's volume level. Is that a thing you can do? How do you know? Any documentation? How do you know? I do, but it's just, it doesn't catch my attention. So I definitely see it, but it doesn't catch my attention the way, I mean, it's just this, right? I've got this. I need something that will catch my attention because it's unreliable. And I sometimes, very foolishly, think that software should be reliable. Like, I foolishly think that I should be able to close a program and then open it again and have it function in the same way. I realize that's crazy. It's totally ludicrous that I would believe such an insane thing, but apparently I just can't help it. Where's the documentation for this? How do you... Protocol. Source volume changed. So these are events, but can I like query them? And what's insidious is like, if it's just set to the wrong thing and it's not like, I need the actual level, you know? I need to be able to query. Get stats, video info. So I can get volume, but that would be the volume slider setting, right? That wouldn't be the Oh my gosh, are you playing Lost Ark? I'm not playing anything until I'm not even as far as I'm concerned, video games don't exist for 7 more days. Not even 7 more days, like 4 more days, right? This is it. This is all that's keeping me going in life. Yes, I'm 16. I basically have no other reason for living, and this is going to come out and it's going to be disappointing, and it's just going to be over for me. That's it. Is it just 3 days now? Oh my gosh. What if this game... I was about to say, what if this game isn't good? When I should really say, like, what if this game is good? What if a game came out and was actually good? What would I do? What class am I going to play? A samurai? An astrologer? Bandit? I think I need to play the guy with the bucket head. Look at this cool bucket head. I mean, the vagabond's cool. Warrior, pretty cool hat. A hero. I mean, we'll have to see. I assume you get like a starting item and a few, you know. I'm very pro dexterity in these games, so. I mean, I'm not seeing like a tanky looking person though, gotta say. It's not like a huge, I mean, the samurai is pretty tanked up, but there's not like a head to toe, maybe under here this is all metal on the vagabond. But I think it's gotta be, I mean, it could be a wretch. But the prisoner's hat is just so good. Look at that hat. Sorcery. Pretty good. It's a pretty good look. That's all I want. I just want to play a game that's good. I know it's a lot to ask. Let a game be good. I know that's almost too much to ask. Okay. Anyway. Whew. Anyway. Oh my gosh, Draclin. It could be so good. It could be great. It's probably not going to be as good as I want it to be because nothing is. I feel, though, the universe owes me a good FromSoft game. Because I really got bummed out by... Sekiro is good. Good. Only good. Baseline good. It was disappointing. Because it was good, it was disappointing because I wanted it to be great. So I'm not really seeing, I mean, because I think all of these things can be true. It can be true, it can be active, it can have the volume up, it can, etc., etc., etc. But I don't know that we can actually get the, like, RMS, you know, the intensity. Like I need the source volume changed. Do you think that this is the volume control? Surely it's not, right? Like this has to not be. This isn't like the current intensity. This is probably the volume slider, right? Right? I didn't even hear anything about Lost Ark, and then just one day, every inch of Twitch was covered in it. Wait, oh, a package. I'll be right back. How did that guy get in here? I'm glad he got in here. Glad my camera settings are screwed up again. Okay, I got a package. Look at that package. I also got this package today. I didn't open it yet. But I'm too busy complaining right now. So, I don't think we can get the thing, right? I don't think I can get the audio's active. What do you think that means? Oh, it must be eyeball, right? Eyeball in the source. So, yeah, I think unfortunately, if we want like the audio level, that we're not. Well, it is the OBS volume meter. How's that work? Volume meter, get meter data. Meter, huh? How do you... Wait, sorry. Welcome back over here. How do you get... What does that mean? So in the source code for this, source utils, there's this volume meter thing. Get meter data. And it returns an input name and it returns levels. Get meter data. Do you think that really will that, you think that really works? Does that actually give you like the current magnitude, the peak? So who calls get meter data? Nobody? What? Some code copied from this thing. Okay. Keeps a current tally of the current audio levels for a specific input. What does that mean? It's not actually... Okay. There's an event handler for volume. A volume meter handler. Input volume meter handler already exists. What does that mean? Input volume meters. Looks like the subscription. I don't know what I'm talking about. Protocol. Subscription value to receive the input volume meter's high volume event. What does that mean? Input volume meters. High volume event. What? What is it? What does that mean? What is the input volume meter high volume event? Neat. So inside here, I don't. Input audio monitor type changed. A high volume event providing volume levels of all active inputs every 50 milliseconds. That sounds good. But that's sort of weird. So this is like all active inputs, and then I have to just go through and pare them down. I feel like I want to just do this right now because I'm so angry. Let's just get distracted. Do I have the OBS WebSocket server installed? I don't even, it's not default, right? Isn't that a plugin? Where is it default? OBS WebSocket. You have to install this separately. I feel like this would be a thing I would have installed at one point. Bundling. 228. Oh no, I only have 20s. Whatever. Okay, does that mean I don't have it? WebSocket server settings dialog under OBS tools. Enable disable authentication, set a password for it. Okay, so I don't have it installed on this machine. It would seem. Okay, another day. I'll try to remember it for next time. We have important work to do though. Right? Sorry I got cranky. I've been so cranky this week. It's just that everything is, software's so bad. So bad. It makes me so angry. Angry. Sworn. Born. That was a pretty good one. I know. It is Tuesday, and it's all the Tuesday, and I really like a song by the Minders called Hooray for Tuesday, and I think about it every Tuesday. Hooray for Tuesday, the Minders. It's a good song. I'm not going to play it, but it's a good song. And there's a Elliott Smith cover. It's good. I probably won't get in trouble playing the cover, right? A live cover of it?
How about a cover?
I'm gonna get in trouble for this somehow. I don't know that I've heard this specific version. 2003, good grief.
Hooray for Tuesday, one more day around the night.
Okay. It's Elliot's, wow, gosh. Elliott Smith's almost been dead for 20 years. I get so old. Okay, well, I feel that was pretty good, right? Oh no, I forgot to put the share button. Oh no! What do I do now? Okay, wait, can I? Okay. Phew. Phew. I almost couldn't share. Okay, so what are we even doing? I gotta try to be less cranky, right? Nobody wants that. I mean, some people do. There's been some very famous cranky people, right? Wasn't that Andy Rooney's whole thing is just be cranky all the time? What do you take me for? First of all, I'm trying to create artworks. I'm not trying to solve it on the first go. Is it worth it? Why would that be worth it? That doesn't seem like a thing that would be worth it. Okay, speaking of things that aren't worth it, heat. This is on the dev server, aka the staging server. Nobody connected. However, we can connect 220. Connect 220. Very good. We can request user data. That looks good. And we can get status. So, and then we get clicks probably. Oh, we open up the developer rig, and we go here. Excuse me. We go like this. No, run front end. We go like this. Okay, click, click. We get 2 clicks here. This fellow also got 2 clicks. Third click. There's a click. There's a click here, click, there's a click, everywhere, click, click. And then normal heat is, of course, working. Wait, is normal heat broken? Normal heat appears to be working. And so, wait, did I just show secret? No, that's the encrypted token. Okay. So, I think the Heat API 2.2.0, I think is working. I think it's working. Did I just push to production? Okay, let's do one more little code review. Let's go through source tree, make sure everything's pushed there, etc., so on and so forth. And that's not supposed to be up there. Okay, well that project's announced, so that's fine, I guess, except that's pretty annoying because I had explicitly removed those from source tree. I mean, whatever. That's just what we do here now, right? We just show every single thing, always. We have a lot of heat front-end things that are not pushed also. No. Wow, that was extremely minor. The heat front end. Do we have changes to this? I thought I did a bunch of work to update this and like add the Discord everywhere and all that kind of stuff. Did I not do that? We should do that today, I guess. Okay. Probably this is going to just start popping up infuriating nonsense over and over and over again. So, what was the issue here? Emails. Oh, he's with the emails. Oh my god, just leave me alone! Okay, close the email client. Try not to be cranky. Okay, so this was just like right, so we did here. Simplified this a little bit. Didn't have that goofy, weird function call. Okay, so I just wanna take a gander, look through everything again. There's still Life is Yours, are you here? I have important TypeScript questions for you because you're a TypeScript expert. I need your TypeScript expertise. Come back. Okay, yeah, you are the world's foremost expert, right? On TypeScript. So yesterday I ported this whole thing to TypeScript. And I was like, it's going to be no problem because Life is Yours is an expert. And if I have any problems, he'll just tell me what to do. Is that a fair statement? Do you prefer the term expert or master or wizard or hero? Okay, let's just go through the whole code base. So the main thing, if you ignore all the weird commented out code, which there's really no reason for this because we have version control. So there's really, I think we can say that we don't need this anymore. There is some like vestigial cleanup stuff. It's not even vestigial because it's not there from the beginning. Am I even pronouncing that word correctly? That can go away because we have to do like the cleanup stuff, this stuff anyway. That's going to be a separate pass. And now that we have the idea for custom routes, we will just use those. So that means that this thing gets to be pretty lean. Oh yeah, well, what's that look? What's that sideways eyeball look? I don't understand. So the main file really is just this very, very top level routing, right? So we handle the options thing that Twitch sends us constantly for no reason. We get the like first part of the URL. If it's not set, we like just say hello, hi. If it is set to status, we send you down the status pathway, which is executed on a replica, which is kind of annoying, but I don't know what to say. We do the exact same thing for user. It's just set on like a user replica. It's a replica entry. I don't know quite what to call it. Yeah, it's just the request ID. It's how we decide which replica to go to. So it's not like it's its own replica. It's just like there's an entry on a certain replica, or it gets shoved onto an existing replica. And then it runs and it goes away, which I think is totally fine. I think that's totally fine. Then we have the channel endpoint, which is more complicated because the replica is dynamic. So in this case, sorry, the request ID. Is that what this is called? The request ID is just, static up here, basically. I don't know what family means. But up here, it's based on the channel ID. So we do have to take a minute to like look up the channel ID. We have to say, hey, if you don't have a channel ID, you're missing the channel ID. And if the channel ID isn't a number, we say, hey, the channel ID is supposed to be a number. If we have that, then we send you, the group is still the group. The group is always the group. It's the gateway group. We send that, we find which replica that connection should go to. That request, not connection, I guess. And then if we have a replica at this point, we will send you there. If not, this should never happen. Very bad if this happened, but we say, hey, we didn't find it. And then if we make it down to here because you just put in some kind of gibberish, meaning you're not at the root, which would have just said welcome, and you are not status, user, or channel, you just get a 404. So that's okay, right? So then looking at the group, what the group is, it's almost nothing. And in fact, the only thing that we do that is special, this I think is required. The only reason we really have a constructor is so that we can do this. Like once we know about the environment, so we can pull this limit from the environment or default to 100. And then limit, it's used internally in the group to say how many people it can connect, right? That's this. So this is abstract here. And we just make it. And it always feels weird to me that is not, I don't know, declared in a more meaningful way, but what are you going to do? In fact, you'd think it would at least have a type. Does it have a type up here? It does. It's a number. So I guess we could be... Oh, we got it. Okay. Anyway, so that's all this does. And the only... We have a little bit of extra fluff here just to get that from the environment, but otherwise quite minimal. I wonder if we could do it in the linking stage, but I don't know. I don't know about that. So that's the group. The replica is a bit more complicated. Most of what's going on in the replica that makes it complicated is the WebSocket connection handling. So we have this little, it's called an interface, but it's kind of like a struct in my mind. But we have this little interface, and it is an interface, but I'm choosing to think of it like a struct, I guess. We have all this crap, which I guess it's inferring the types. Now that I think about it, it's a little weird. These properties. But it seems to be smart enough to figure out the types because we explicitly set them here. We don't have to do this. I mean, we have to do this because this is where we get the state. But the channel connections and the channel cooldowns, I don't really see a reason we couldn't just set them up there. But I guess, I don't know. For some reason, I kind of like the idea of setting the properties and then initializing them here. I don't know why. Cooldowns is just per user, per channel. It's just a little entry. It should be cleaned up. It currently is not. That's a thing that you might want to use KV for. Gonna run out of memory this way eventually, right? Probably. This is the worry. It's on a to-do somewhere, but it is a worry. Anyway, when a request comes in, very similar thing. So this is after something's been passed through the group to the replica. We're on an individual replica now. If there's a user, the user route is going to handle it, or status, or the channel. And then channel is a little more complicated because you could be connecting to that as a WebSocket, or you could be sending clicks to it as a post. So either you're posting or you're WebSocketing here. And if you're a WebSocket connection, you're kind of handled locally. I hate this. It's not required. It actually isn't required at all. It's not required at all. You're wrong when you say it's required. You do not require that. I don't know who told you you require that, but you don't. You really don't. Is there a way I can like see the list? I don't know how to do this in the Windows version. A source tree. It's the stupid EBS, which I just want to delete you. Remove the bookmarks. Okay, hopefully that fixes that. Okay, so we've got these handlers now, except this one's a little fancy because you can have a WebSocket. I'm considering sticking that also in the handler, but it gets kind of annoying because so much stuff goes through WebSocket land. Or the endpoint's not fine. Now, speaking of WebSocket land, on open, meaning you've been connected, we send you that little welcome message. We store the time that you connected. And this right here is following that interface, right? Like this is conforming to this interface that we described up here. Channel ID, time, socket. And then we log. And that seems fine. On close, we just go through and find your socket and remove you. And the thing that's weird is like you can be connected multiple times with the same ID basically, because it's just the channel ID. But we handle that because you have it in, your socket is unique. We don't actually use this. We will. I guess I'll leave it. And then when a message happens, that's the big deal. Is normally we don't pay attention to anything that comes in over WebSockets. Should we keep it that way? The one exception being if we send a status message. But oh my gosh, what do we even do if we do that? If we handle message. Basically, that's a way over the WebSocket to query and get status, but I don't know. I sort of think we don't need to do that. That we don't need to support that. Like, would it ever be important for... Because that means, like, anybody with a WebSocket connection could... I'm going to ditch this. I don't think we actually need this for what we're trying to do. I think I had built that when I was initially testing it before I wanted to add separate routes. This doesn't exist yet. Okay. Gossip is weird. Gossip is how root. Gossip is how replicas talk to each other in Dogland. And we'll see where the gossip comes from in the status and the both the channel endpoint and the status endpoint need to gossip because they both are required to talk to other replicas to get their job done. Relay is actually only used from the channel endpoint. It could probably get crammed in there, but eh. But basically, it's just going to go through, it loops through, it tries to say, hey, is the channel that is supposed to get this message, is that on this replica somewhere? Like, these are all the connections on the replica, and if it is, let's send them the message. This is pretty weird, though, because this says it should be a string. And then I'm stringifying it. But it should already be a string. Oops. That's the message. Object assign. Well, that doesn't look like a string to me. That looks like an object. Then handle gossip. Gossip is a message because we need to relay that message. Handle the gossip. Meaning we got gossip. We'll have to look at that in there. This is feeling a little weird. Because if this is a string, then why are we stringifying it? Just for fun? Anyway, and then the channel connection list just looks at that list of the WebSocket connection. So I don't know, something's feeling a little fishy there. So looking at these, so the user one is annoyingly long, but this is just a thing to get user data. So this was the whole purpose of all our work this week, which is jump through hoops with Twitch to get a security token, all this crap, cache it, all this stuff, then use that token to look up the user data, which you used to be able to do with the current API without any authentication, but now it's my problem, so I need all this code to do this thing that was supported in the previous API. Cool. Status is a little bit of a weird one because it just asks everybody for their stuff. So gossip, and we send the gossip type. But this is a string. So that's definitely a string. We're not relaying yet though, so maybe anyway. So we are gossiping with a string for sure, right? Like gossip wants a string. And it just says it just tells everybody gossip, and then it also handles its own thing, and then it will assemble the two of them, and then it will like build a body that just has status information, serve it as JSON, and then that's what we can use on the front end. So that's all fine, I think. It seems to be right. It's doing its job. That's this thing. It's doing this. Seems okay. So, and then handling the gossip, all we do is just return the connection list. It's this thing. It's this thing, basically. We tell each replica, hey, we need your channel connection list. And it will just get an array of all of them. And so I think this is working as expected. So then what's weird is what's going on here with the relay. So most of this stupid file is all this stuff is just validation of all the stupid token stuff. Which really, I don't know why I don't bail here. Right? Like, if we have a token processing error, why would we ever think we could get down there? I don't know. Maybe that's better. Okay, so assume we actually get the token. Where do we actually make the request? Oh, sorry, that is the request. This is all just to validate the stupid thing. So it's either invalid or we fail to process it. And then we looked, we should probably do this earlier. We say, hey, did you mean to click? But whatever. So then we validate. APM method comes, yeah, it's from inside the JSON. We validate your business. We probably need to clean this up periodically. This is the cooldown, dude. It's tracked on the replica, which is maybe questionable, but this whole thing is static, so like it probably makes sense to have it tracked on the replica. It's just a little weird since it's specific to this thing, but I don't know. Anyway, if you've got cooldown issues, you've got cooldown issues. And you get returned. Otherwise, and actually this should probably also be an actual error, right? Like a roast. We don't just want to. So when we get a message, we say, hey, do the thing. And relay to clients on this replica. And then gossip if needed. So here's what's confusing. What is this? Because request data, that was a whole, that is JSON. So we are sending, I don't know, I'm actually surprised that TypeScript is letting me do this. That doesn't seem like I should be able to. Because this is not a string. Right? But I'm definitely sending this like it's a string. So is it like getting magically stringified here? Like if I try to explicitly say like, hey, this is a string, don't... Is that... Like, is there just some implicit object to string thing going on? Oh yeah, that definitely. This is from Heat Warfare. This is a painting that I did of Heat Warfare shooting a projectile. That's pretty weird, right? But it seems to work. Anyway, then we will relay it to any connected clients here, and then we will gossip it so that it can be relayed to any connected clients there. That's where we needed the handle gossip here, which is like also relay to anybody. But then we don't return anything because we don't need to. But maybe we should. This is the forward thing, which I'm just very anxious to get rid of. And if you make it all the way through here and nothing fails, then this happens. Okay, Life is Yours, I have another question for you. Wait, I didn't even ask my first question because you dodged it. I have an actual real question for you. Since you're a professional JavaScript application developer. So that's the bulk of the actual application logic. Then we have utilities, which just has this little path dude. There's nothing fancy there. We have a few constants, which I don't really know the preferred way that people do this, but this is how I did it. Maybe that should exist somewhere else. I don't know. We have our stupid JWT library. My incredibly lean JWT library, I should say. Look how lean this thing is. Yeah. And then we have this stupid thing that I hate and that I don't want in my project. And I feel like it's not my problem and it makes me mad. But here it is. It doesn't make me nearly as mad as this thing. Like, this at least has something related to my project. I really don't know why I have to have this thing. I feel like this is not my problem. Why do I have this? Why isn't this inside dog? Okay, we did all this. Let's try to publish this again to the dev server and just go through our little doodad. I just had a nightmarish thought. Like a truly horrendous thought. I'm afraid to even say it out loud. Okay, we pushed to the dev server. We appear to be getting stuff. Go over to Postman. We are getting this. We can connect. Should have bumped the version number so I know what's going on. We can connect. We can get those connections. We can click and see those clicks appear here and here. Click, click. 3 clicks. 3 clicks. Very good. What else? We can do this thing. We can do it even if it's bad. User lookup failed. That's fine. But at least we got like the actual bad request. Somehow it sometimes gives you a 200 and returns nothing, but I think that's Twitch does return a 200 and gives nothing sometimes. Nothing? In sync. Okay, this appears to be good. Here's the thing though. Man, Life is Yours is you're probably watching 14 different YouTube channels and 15 Twitch streams right now, right? There was a time when Life is Yours was a young lad and was a tender and callow fellow and just had time to sit and distract me all day, but those days are gone. Which is sad. Once upon a time, there was a tavern. Where are you? Okay, I have an actual question, and I'm probably going to regret asking it. Have you been, for your stuff at school, have you been writing TypeScript or no? Have you been TypeScripting? No, well, yeah, no, of course I want you to strike. You are, what? You're a founding member of this channel. With React? React? Okay, I'm about to say something that is going to be out of character for me, but I feel like I might need it for this project. I kind of, maybe, sort of, a little bit want to write a couple unit tests for this. I feel like I might throw up just from saying that. So what should I use? What do people use? What's the thing to use these days? What is the flavor of the week for JavaScript unit test? It's pointless to search because it'll be like Jest. Is that the thing to use? Because I need to write some WebSocket tests. But I don't want to mock it. I want to really use it. I don't want to mock. Oh my God, am I going to regret this? Well, but I want to use the real website. Wait, can't I use the actual WebSocket? Okay, I don't have to mock the server. I can use my real server, right? I mean, I think I understand. I understand what you mean, but I want like, right, okay. But that's the issue here though, is I need to be using Cloudflare Miniflare for this. Like me just having a totally separate WebSocket setup is not going to actually test what I need to test. You know what I mean? Like I can't just like have a totally fake local WebSocket server. I need it to be the local Miniflare server. It can be a local test thing. Oh boy, I don't want any headaches. There aren't any tests on Dog, are there? Lukey D, my boy Lukey D. He seems like someone that would write some tests, right? Not seeing, It's a bin build. Is any tests in here? Bin build? What? Afraid to look in here. Okay, it's ES build. You know what I will say? I will say something complimentary about something related to JavaScript. And that is ES build seems pretty fast. Like ES build seems pretty good compared to some other like bundlers that I've done. Like it's not instantaneous, but it's pretty snappy, I feel like. Done in 8 milliseconds. That's pretty good. I mean, it definitely took longer than 8 milliseconds to show this on the screen. But maybe the actual ES build part was only 8 milliseconds and the slower part was the NPM start. I'm not sure. Let's see, actually. If I just run this. Like npx it or something. We'll then have to wait for npx to... Okay. Even with npx. Yeah, so that's not bad, right? that's pretty good, especially compared to some of the nightmare, like, ugh, freaking Nuxed. I get Nuxed out of my life. But that's okay. It's okay. But there's no tests in this repository, right? That's just not a thing we have here. Or do we? No, we don't. CI, YAML, test. Where did I see the word test? There it is. Latest. Cool. Oh man, do I want to get into this? Whoa. Hey. Maybe this won't be so bad. Huh? Check this out. Famous last words. I know, but look, it has a nice clown here. And that's probably good, right? Okay, I'm definitely not going to spend 6 hours here. I'll spend 24 minutes. And we'll see where I get in 24 minutes. And then we'll go from there, right? Okay. Test environment option. This looks easy. Okay, yeah, you brush your teeth, and this is gonna be easy. How come I have 33 packages? Wait, what are all these vulnerabilities? I can't, though. I can't upgrade Miniflare because it breaks dog, right? Oh, actually, I may be in trouble, right? Because if dog is broken with the latest Miniflare. Kind of a bummer. Probably get around it by editing dog to not use these kind of fake URLs because the underlying URL handler. But okay, we may be in trouble. It's true. Well, shucks. So, I'm actually surprised he didn't respond to this. It makes me worry. I think dog is not supported anymore. It's been a month. Okay, so if we were gonna just say that we wanted to have a jest.config.js. Okay, I don't think we need any of that stuff. Great. So, import our workers' functions with regular import syntax. Your test for the worker like so. Like so. So here's our... I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, new folder, test. What's our thing called? Worker, what's spec dot MTS? This is gonna break. Worker.mts, worker.spec.mts. That's pretty weird. Oh, I see. That is the... Well, but this isn't right. This is not the module version. So how do you test it with a module? This is never going to work. Well, let's go through the motions, see how far we get. I mean, this probably has to be JS. This can't be. This test is just... not a thing, right? So, how do we do this? Type module. Filter that removes exports when you actually deploy your worker. So we'd be importing what? Because what we're exporting here is the whole module. Right? Like, what do we actually export? We're exporting worker, and we call worker.fetch. Do we, like, import worker in the test? This is a disaster already. I could just tell. I don't trust this. I don't trust this at all. Worker. And then what is it? That's the worker. How can this possibly work? Because we won't have the environment, we won't have the context. How will we have any of that? Hello. Okay, I just want to try to get a test working. Okay, we're gonna await. This is a disaster. Okay, this is like nothing is gonna work, right? Like every piece of this is gonna break. That's just guaranteed. But let's just start here. Great, we're doing great. Oh, can I not do this because I'm on stupid, I'm in stupid Windows? Just config. So how do we set this? The experiment vmin modules. How do you do this on Windows? Oh, Windows. I see. Okay, but it seems unhappy with my... We're not even getting to the chest config, right? So we're just... We're off to a very, very, very good start. Just 27. What version did we end up with? Just 27. Miniflare example project. Okay. So the just config looks like tests ts config. Okay. I see. So these are all the tests. Interesting. Okay, so these can be TypeScript. Get Miniflare bindings. That in globals. But who, what? So the types, but like, where does that happen? Well, this looks annoying, for sure. Yeah, we gotta run this, and then that is run against. So you gotta build it first. Interesting. Okay, I get it. I get that. That kind of makes sense. So slow. Okay, so, and then we're not even making it past this, right? We're not even. So our jest config.js. I mean, we have the Miniflare test environment. Does seem kind of weird. Like it, why can't it? Why is it even that broken? Like we can't even read the. This is just.config.js, just.config.js. What am I doing? Why would it be so unhappy just about this? Oops. Some of these paths are going to be wrong, of course, but why is it Never gonna find anything. It's a disaster. Because it's just a freaking mod. What? Why? Why is everything terrible? What's wrong? Enable type module where? Where? Oh, in package, really? I guess I don't really use that because this is all with Wrangler. This has to be type module. Is that true? That seems weird. Really? Really? Is that weird? But this is like... Why does Jest care about that? Oh, this explains everything. It's Facebook wrote Jest? I don't want to use that. I want to use something Facebook made. I hate Facebook. What is Ava? Can we use that instead? Is this better? What is Ava? Wait, in that test repository, they have type module? Should I use Ava or Jest? Oh no. This is gonna be a terrible thing. Why would I look for this? This is a terrible thing to search. Okay, now I'm just fully lost. So wait, where were we? We were here. So you're saying in their package JSON, excuse me, type module. I thought I couldn't do that. I had that previously and it didn't work, but maybe it's okay. This is so annoying. Maybe I'm thinking of this other config. Look how many configuration files this takes. Because I am, yeah, type ESM module here. I thought that setting this to type module was breaking my the Cloudflare module. So I have to install a bunch of other dumb stuff. TS Jest. If I want to run these as TypeScript, I don't really care. I don't care if the tests are written in TypeScript, do I? Do I? Do I? Let's just try this. Let's just start with this. Okay, you were correct. That is true. Actually, does this still run though? Because I was having issues at one point. Maybe that's before I switched to ESBuild though. Okay, I think it's okay. Maybe it was only Webpack that was choking on that. Okay. Do I really want to... Should I use... What is it? Should I use Ava instead? What is it? It's better? Normal Node.js at least. Well, that's fine. I mean, I will never run this way. This will always run through Miniflare. So I think that's okay. So then the issue, though, is like... How did they write there? Oh boy. Like just any old test. Like how do they... Get the mini flare bindings. Counter get mini flare dual object storage. Import build response from response. What? So real response is this method, but we don't get that. We get we get a class. So presumably I can go here. So what broke this time? Why is it so slow to npm run things? That is so slow. Why does it take this much crap just to... I mean, the 13 milliseconds of building I don't think is the problem. So what is the actual problem? Is it going to do that every time, no matter what? I guess it is, huh? Okay, so we have to... I guess we want the already compiled version. Is that what we want? Like, we want... if we had to build first. It's just straight up worker.js. Is that true? I don't remember that. It's so slow. Yeah, if it's already built, then what's even in there? Do I have to do this? Like, I don't even know what I have available. So we have this fetch, but that's part of dog. There's the channel group. So where's the actual... So there's no exports in this. There is. Worker default as default. So... and worker default equals worker. So... oh boy. Is that just, how do you import the default into a thing? Like, if you, is it like, do you have to import star? Like, what's the... I mean, it should just be whatever then, right? Oh, I see. So it's just this. Because this would be the worker. Because it's whatever the default is goes there, right? Oh, what's that new game? This is a cute indie game. There's some new crazy game, like actual pretty large budget. Maybe not AAA, but large budget game that's not unlike this. It has weird creatures. There's like a giant wall or like a giant cylinder rolling to kill you. It's not quite the same thing. Giant cylinder rolling to kill you. Is it the Eternal Cylinder? Did that game come out?
Hello everyone and welcome to this video going over all the Eternal Cylinder agents in the Eternal.
Maybe it came out. What? Okay. Okay, we did that. What happened? We did it. I don't really think this is going to work, though. Is this really going to work? Like, the whole thing with the durable objects getting created? That's not going to work. We can't do it. It's not going to be that simple, right? Like, for durable objects... we can't just do this. We can't... it can't be this stripped down. Is there just a test that is, like, not TypeScripty? Because I don't really care. Is there just a... it'd be nice to have a repository that's just... like how can we do this with durable objects? Okay, Miniflare environment, we use isolated storage, durable objects in each test. Still needs any changes. Okay, so how do you use a durable object? It was a bad idea, wasn't it? Wanting to do this was a bad idea. Okay. When testing durable objects, Miniflare needs to run your script itself to extract exported durable object classes. Miniflare should be able to auto-detect your script from your package JSON. It can also set it manually in just configuration. Okay. So we don't want to do this import. Okay. That's our dude. We want this. So in this place, this is what we want to accomplish. This is what I'm saying is like we have to actually run it, right? Like for the durable object stuff, we can't just import the file. We have to actually run. Module's true. So this is almost true. I don't know about this though. I don't know. That's not gonna work, but test object, this is like channel group. I don't know. I think that's right. That's the class name. Yeah. Pretty weird. Why can't it get those bindings from here? Why do I have to do that? Huh. Okay. So it's not gonna work, but so then we need to weird. Durable objects required. So this is accessing durable objects directly. How am I supposed to test WebSockets with this? Like a WebSocket connection, I'd have to make a request that had an upgrade and then have it. This seems like a nightmare, honestly. Miniflare uses Ava for its own testing. Well, maybe I should use Ava. I have this thing that is going to run, but then I have to create a mock WebSocket client and maintain that connection. And then be able to talk to, like, this is weird. I don't actually want to do this. I don't want to talk straight to a testing. Miniflare needs to run your script itself to extract exported durable object classes. Miniflare should be able to. I feel like this is not really. I feel like the things I need to test are too complicated, or are so complicated that it would be extremely complicated to. Like, just like the ability to test one click and have everything happens that needs to happen for one click. This is a pretty complicated test. And I guess you'd argue that like, oh, that's too complicated. You have to have like, that should be like 10 tests, I guess. But this is not what I want to do. Like, I don't want direct access. I mean, I guess I could do this and get the group object and then try to manually talk to the group. It would be easier for me to just write a script that I, you know, like run the server and then write a separate script that just tested everything. Would be way easier than trying to do this as like some fancy unit test thing. Because the list of things it needs to do is not a very long list. They just, some of them have a lot of stages. Like, if I could just straight up have the mock... What I want is like a mock server. I want it to give me like mock mini flare that I can just... Because it only has one entry point. Sorry, it only has 2 entry points. One is run scheduled event, and one of them is fetch. And like, if I can just get into those 2 entry points, then that's really all I want to do. How weird is this? That was weird. You can go down in here, but then you go here and it scrolls. Weird. Okay, whatever. There's one less config file here, so that's, I like that. So this gets mini flare. Okay. This is actually, this looks way better to me, actually. Yeah, this is what I want. Okay, I want Jest out of my life. Jest was a mistake. I can't believe you talked me into using Jest. I hate it. Should have known the second I saw the word Facebook that it was garbage. Get it out of here. Get out of here. Get out of this file. Get out of every file. Get out of here. Jest. Okay. Because this is what I actually want. I just want an entry point to like the server that I can run tests against, right? And I can just have a list of tests that I run. It may not be perfect. It's going to be actually a little complicated because it's not just queries. Again, the WebSockets make it kind of annoying, but I feel hopeful. It seems more promising, at least, than Jest. We'll give it a shot, huh? We got Ava. We got this. We got a thing in here. Isolated tests. Manipulating KV. More examples. So this is before them all, and this is do the thing. So I feel like we really could just test the basic query. This is kind of not cool. I mean, this is kind of lame, right? I think this is supposed to say welcome. Okay, if I get one passing test, we're going to call this all a success. It wasn't a success. What happened? Was my path wrong or something? What's actually wrong here? For each hook, 4 increments, whatever. Error thrown in test. Is the before each hook. The path argument must be of type string. Oh, weird. Oh, that just looks like a bad. That just looks bad. And that's just what it says here. It's out of date. Where's the test folder? Packages. Oh boy. Interesting. Whoa. Okay. A lot of tests. WebSockets, test. Package path. Autoload configuration from in. I don't really understand the problem. And this test, this little dude. Did I miss something obvious? No issues ever. First person to ever look at this repository. Well, you see what I mean? Like, why? These seem like booleans, but this seems like it says the path argument must be of type string. But what? Which path? A new mini flare. So that is... Like, where does this come from? Mini flare from mini flare. Wait, where is mini flare? What do you think is the main fella? Main dist, and there's no dist in here. There's no dist. There is. There's a source. There's a dist. Dist what? Dist index. What was it called? Inv path. Any fear? Doesn't seem like there's just some dumb bug here. Just some dumb bug here. Some dumb bug here. I don't know. What's your problem? Modules support requires the whatever. Okay. Path must be a whatever. I mean, maybe that really is just a module support thing. But didn't we run that? Wait, didn't we put that in here? Doesn't say it. Well, what's broken, friends? Guess we've got to go through our files real fast. So in our Wrangler Tommel, there's nothing tremendously expensive. Tremendously, obviously complicated, but the it's not a module. This says type module, which okay. This does point to the dist. Aren't you supposed to have module? I don't know. The source is not a module. Is it bad because is that Miniflare 2 and I'm not Miniflare 2, so everything's a disaster? Luke's really messing me up with this non-Miniflare 2 situation. Why you gotta be like this? So it could just be that the syntax was different in Miniflare 1. It was. So all that path stuff is not what you'd expect here. So all it does is this. We get Ava, we get Miniflare. It's a bummer to be dependent on increments path. That's a context. We dispatch this event, which should just the thing, and then we want to await and make sure that the text is equal to the thing. So yeah, I don't know what to do really. I mean, this is like kind of on the right path, but maybe it's just broken because for a number of reasons. Like we're in module land and so where do I cram? Where can I cram this? What is the appropriate place to cram this stupid thing? Like for Ava, I need to do this. Do we basically do this for good grief. Where does Ava live? How hard can I guess here before? I feel like guessing's not the way to go really, but hey. Well, weird. Oh, unicorn. So what am I supposed to do? Nice to just specify this somewhere. Is that what it is? Experimental with VM modules, right? That's what we're after. I just want to turn it on always. Can I just turn it on always somewhere? Everybody leave me alone. 7 Slack messages. I don't want them. I hate Slack. Oh, availability for a job, huh? Should probably do it. It's money. Okay, what? I don't know how to do this. I don't know how. I feel like, why is everything just always broken and annoying and complicated? Like, didn't it say something about that? For it didn't say it here anywhere, did it? Did it say it here? But it did say it here. Well, you can't just do this in Windows because Windows is stupid. So I did set the flag. I did set the experimental VM modules flag. I set it right there. Set. I set it. What else do you want from me? You're so stupid. You're so stupid. I don't know what to do. What do we do, everybody? What do we do? We can't use the latest mini flare because it's broken with dog. That's sad. Ava feels like we're close, except for this stupid thing, right? We just can't run mini flare properly, and it's Ava that's running it, presumably. Like, is that what's happening? Or is it like runs the I don't really know how it's running it, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Nothing works ever. Nothing ever works. Everything's always broken. Do you have this thing crammed in here somewhere? Snuck away? Well, that doesn't seem... Seems like you'd at least have the... I mean, this gets printed somewhere, right? What do we do? Node arguments. It's right here. How did this not get found? Wait, how did this not get found? Experimental VM modules. Couldn't find any code matching that. That's really weird because it's right here. Because it's literally here. It's literally right here. Computer's so bad. And JavaScript's really the worst of it. It's like computers are terrible, but JavaScript's just really takes it to the next level. MJS isn't code? You think it shouldn't? You think it would look in anything? But I see what you mean. You think it's just like I have to do this and then tell it to look in something else? Like, okay, if I look in commits, it's in a commit, it's in issues, but it's not in code. I mean, it is code. Because it's, right? I'm clicking, it's the tab that says code. Code. I clicked code. It's right here. It's in code. I don't care about advanced search. It's broken. It's all broken. Okay, let's try to just have this. Just this. It's probably gonna break for some other reason, but let's just... Oh my god, we passed the test. Oh my god, life is yours. We passed a test. We passed a test. We passed a test. We completed our tests. That's great. Our one test is complete. We did it. We did it, everybody. 7 Slack messages. I don't want to look at any of them. Okay. So, if we wanted to like test status, how could you test like a JSON response? What's the right way to just test that? I'm actually pretty curious about, so they've got all these packages, that's all the pieces, and they have all their tests. Yeah, probably. You're probably right. I was just gonna write tests for the 3 easiest things, which is just like the non I mean, we could say actually, all right, are you ready for the 3 easy tests? You're gonna love these tests. Let me teach you a thing or two about test-driven development as I write my first 3 tests. How do we get the status? T. What is T? That's stupid. I hate it. It's supposed to be a test? These are 1-letter variable names. What is T? What is that? Okay, is it just this loop? What is... Not many things I hate more than one-letter variable names. What's that supposed to mean? T. What does T mean? It's them. It's these monsters. T. But it's T. That's just their iterator. But T means time, or T means interpolant. He doesn't just use T. He just throw T around. Gross. Anyway, let's make sure. Sisters are going to be our 3 tests, and you're going to love it. These are excellent tests. It just takes so long to bootstrap them. Why does it take so long? Is that not how you do this? Oh, I see. Oh, it's the logging from the... Okay, that's funny. So that's the tokens. So, okay, that's fine. Okay, so it works. Seems to work. The, like, WebSocket part is going to be annoying, right? Because that means we have to, like... I don't even know how you do that, actually, but anyway, whatever. Click is gonna not like and click. Oh boy! So click requires a signed by Amazon request, which we could fake, but that's a pain. And then it requires a certain payload, and then it has to get hosted to. We have to like manufacture the perfect request, which we could do. But making the fake token would be pretty annoying. We could figure it out, but it'd be annoying. I guess I could just set it that it's not doesn't expire for 1 billion years, and that way we don't have to generate a new one every time. We could just have a set a token, a known good token that expires in 100 years, and then we could at least verify that clicks go through and we get a 200. On a good click. The WebSocket part, you would have to both connect, verify that you get the information back that you want, but to really test it. Yeah, I mean, I could manufacture the thing. I'm just saying, like, actually manufacturing it properly would be a big pain because we'd have to do all the like JSON token signing. But we could make that. I think we could manufacture a token that just didn't expire forever, and we could just use that. So that part wouldn't be so bad. So testing the clicks would be annoying, but not impossible. This isn't good enough. Like, just hitting a URL is not good enough. We have to be able to dispatch the fetch with whatever other crap, like whatever other nightmare fuel we need to send with it. But the real challenge is dispatching the fetch with, you know, we'd build the test for Click, and we'd build the test for successful WebSocket Connect. But that, you know, you could test them in isolation, but that doesn't guarantee that they're going to work separately, you know. So the solution is ignore it for the moment and open this box. Let's open this tiny box. I'm kind of shocked with how tiny it is. I'm also actually shocked that I got something from a crowdfund campaign. I thought it was going to get delayed 1,000 times and I'd never see it. I wonder if Binary got his. I'm having trouble. I want to open my box without damaging it. Anyway, okay, now I'm a master. Look at this. Yesterday, I learned TypeScript. Today, I learned test-driven development with Ava. Add both of those to my resume. I'll make millions. Should I take that job that I just got an email about? I don't want to, but I probably should. And I probably should, and I should probably charge a lot. Release me from this box is what this box says on the bottom. I think I was supposed to peel that and not cut it, but hey. So this is my OAK-D Lite. The fancy little... This fancy little AI camera. Reasonably nice packaging. Got the like size and feel of a... That's nice. Can we switch here? Look at this thing. Don't look at my desk. Why is this camera blue? Why? Why? Why is this camera blue? Let's try Campram it with that's device 1. I guess this would be device 2 because my Elgato screwed up everything. That's a little better. I guess I should just iterate through them all and try to set it. So here's this cute little fellow. Little hex screws on there. Some kind of threaded screws for mounting on the back. That's nice. Threaded here as well. We got a little. Ooh, look at that. Ready? Ah. It's premium content. So I started an ASMR stream. It's like visual ASMR, just peeling things, like slowly peeling stickers. Slow. No, it is kind of the size of Elite Motion, but it's not. It's the new OAK-D Lite. It's a little stereo camera that also has a little AI brain in it. Did not come with a USB-C cable, but here's one right here. I plugged it in. What happened? I didn't hear a doom to doom. Is that a bad sign? Normally you want to hear... That didn't plug in very nicely at all. This is a bad plug, actually. Something I've learned. That I don't like that plug. The head is too big and it doesn't fit in anything. Let's try this one. This is the one I think that came with the... I don't know if this is USB 3 on the front of here. I don't think it is. So, that seems not good, but... Doo-doo. So, I don't know if this just shows up as a UVC camera. The answer would appear to be no. Let's see. Oak D-Light. Does it have an on? I don't think it has an on switch. Is you just plug it in and it goes doo doo doo. Kind of dirty in there. It may not. It may be that this. Maybe this port doesn't provide enough power. I don't actually know. I don't know if I need to install any software. So it's got this little fancy VPU. It may not be like a OCV, whatever it is, UCV camera. You may have to like install stuff. Where is the hardware? Myriad X. So it's got this little Myriad X VPU. Run any AI model. Any AI model. Encoding, computer vision, warp, dewarp, precise crop, edge detection, feature tracking, custom CV functions, stereo depth perception, post-processing, RGB depth alignment, high configurability, object tracking, object tracker node. May not be getting enough power. I believe I got the autofocus. No, I can't remember. How do you use it? Oh my gosh, don't make me use Python. Wouldn't you think that there would be device comparison, RealSense comparison? Getting started. No. Power over Ethernet. That's not this. How do I... There's not a getting started. Oh, they do have Raspberry Pi images. Depth AI. Ugh, maybe I should just do that. OpenCV AI Kit, OAKD on Windows. Oh boy. Store. Get this cute little. Where are you? Is it not on the site yet? Oak D-Light, right? D-Light. It's just cute. Help. I think it'd be a little more clear on. I mean, I'm not really ready to get into this right this minute. I just got it in the mail and thought, hey, came in the mail. Wait, was there I don't think there was a getting started guide in my box. It says it works everywhere, Mac, Windows, Linux. Does it? Well, great. Nothing worked. Was there a getting started guide? There's a QR code. Okay, docs.luxonis.com to get up and running with my Oak D-Light. First steps. Hello. Use the Windows installer. We've encapsulated all setup procedures inside a single exe file. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that at all. I kind of thought you could use it just UVC, but I guess not. Well, whatever. I'll download the thing. More Slack messages. I hate Slack. I hate it. Okay, let's try this. Kind of cute. A cute little guy, huh? Little buddy. Probably gonna break something. What kind of what nightmare is this gonna install? Like when you do anything with AI, it's like, well, let's just download 7 terabytes of Python modules. I don't know why we're just looking at my hand holding this camera. Look at it. Look at it. Can you see yourself in the reflection? I was gonna do something else, but I forgot what it was. Okay, anyway, we passed all our tests, obviously, right? Like the unit tests we passed. So I've frozen my computer. Sort of seems like just the installer froze. We did it. Launch depth AI. That's weird. It just like, I don't trust it when that happens. Just opened a logo right on the screen. It's not in a window at all. There's just a big weird logo on the screen. Don't look at my elbow. Gross. You can see the beautiful. This is weird. It just is showing a weird logo on my screen. Oh no! I knew it. I knew it. Well, awesome. Is this downloading a terabyte of Python garbage to my C drive, which is a not very big SSD? Why did I do this? Why did I install it there? I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. Let's see how bad it is. So far, not so bad. So far, modest. Anyway, so thanks to the miracles of test-driven development, we have fully verified that every single aspect of Heat works perfectly and that there's no problems at all. So that's good. Am I brave enough to deploy this? Wait, why aren't we? I feel like I'm not getting messages. It says I am. Uh-oh. Is that okay? Wait, it's not possible that this isn't working because the test said it was okay. It does seem like cooldowns are broken though. Because I can click as fast as I want. Let's disconnect. Let's connect again. We are connected. We are getting clicks. So that's pretty weird that, I mean, we don't do any kind of keep alive stuff currently. We should probably start doing that. So I'm going to just assume and hope that the problem is just that, Postman, excuse me, that Postman is being a weirdo. That works. This works. That seems to work. Still installing so much garbage over here. Okay, I'm just hoping that was just Postman being kind of weird. Oh my gosh, starting the demo. Are you ready? Downloading mobile. Okay, yeah, here's where it gets fun, where we start downloading giant AI models. Okay, we'll just let that go. I think this is okay. I think heat's okay. Kind of just want to push it. Oh, it's 2 a.m. Go to bed. Life is yours. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all your help with test-driven development. Thank you for all the bad advice you gave. You did help me. Wait, it's so close. Look, look, it's here. I don't know what model we're running. Oh, look, it's a me detector. It's a very laggy. And the color is really weird. Or is it like deliberately set to like desaturate humans or something? Why? I can't really read what's going on. Okay. Depth is, let's say, a little noisy. Frame rate, not good. Let's say the frame rate's bad. But is it because I'm running this model? Okay, disable AI properties and just show color. Why would the frame rate be so low? Wait, disable depth, camera, left and right, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, apply and restart. Oh. Look how crazy the color looks. And it crashed. So, okay, we'll play with this another time. So, I think it actually came unplugged a little bit. I don't know whose fault that is, whether it's the cable. The cable seems okay. I hope this thing doesn't have a bum USB-C port. That would be sad. And sucky. Works as expected. Yes, 10 frames a second with noisy depth. So, I mean, maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Anyway, I guess, oh gosh, do I do it? Do I just hit deploy? It's probably not a good idea to deploy at the end of a stream. I should deploy at the beginning of a stream. So maybe I'll stream tomorrow or later this week and we'll actually deploy. I don't think I bricked it. I think it was just the software freaked out. I think we're pretty ready to deploy. We've tested some things. We wrote some tests. It seems like it all works. The biggest thing, oh man. So here's the thing we should do that I just don't want to do. Right now, so really the whole point of this exercise that I've lost sight of was the idea of wrapping the Twitch user lookup thing. And we did it, and it's a little annoying, but now we have it. But it's like a little slower than I would kind of prefer. 200 milliseconds? Maybe that's not, I guess that's not horrible. Like our status, that's 100 milliseconds. That's talking to all the relays. What is just like a straight up query like, hey, yeah, that's only 49 milliseconds. So it's kind of slow to go in to a replica and do all your replica stuff, but which maybe means we should be oh, does that, okay, but that seems like cooldown was broken. Is that something we decided on? That cooldown does not seem like it is actually, seems like I can click as fast as I want. Or the cooldown is the same. I don't think that's true. I think that the cooldown is different. Like, I think there's a cooldown built into the client side. Wait, okay, no, I saw one. I thought. Did I not say like see like a too many messages thing? Or a... I guess I didn't. No, wait, I did. Wait, did you see that? Something's wrong with the scroll. Weird. Okay, this thing is just broken. As I was... Look at the text change as I scroll. That's insane. I've never seen anything like that. Really good. Good software. That was crazy. Can I recreate this? Because it's looking like I'm only getting 200s. But in scrolling through... I think this is a sign to just stop streaming for today. What did we accomplish today? I don't know. We learned a little about test-driven development, I guess, right? Maybe. I don't know. Like, you saw that, right? Like, okay, I'm clicking as fast as I can here. Okay, but I saw a 429. I definitely saw a 429 error in here. There it is. Okay. So cooldowns are working. I don't know what's going on. Okay, maybe we need to test that a little bit. I guess that's a is that a unit test you need to write? That if you click too fast, it's a problem. Okay. Well, I think I'm done for today. Did we actually do anything? It's hard to tell sometimes, right? Get source tree back. I think maybe all we did was do the tests. Well, I don't know that I have to worry about Twitch hiring me, because they almost hired me a year ago and then ghosted me, and then I had a call with them a week and a half ago, and they were supposed to get back to me early last week, and have not heard from them. So Twitch just loves to play with my heart. This is toy with me emotionally. Why? Why do they do it? Makes me cry. Okay, what did we actually change? We'll call you back. I know, God. They called me. It's not like I called them and they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll get back to you." Like, because I called them. They wanted to talk to me. Like, it's one thing if it's me knocking on your door and you want to be like, "Yeah, okay, buddy," and then blow me off. But like, you talked to me. To me. Okay. First pass at Ada tests. I'm sure. Well, it's fine. Whatever. It could be good. Whatever. We'll see. Could be fine. Could be fine. A relationship. So we ditched that. We ditched that. This is really just like clean up. Okie dokie. Alright, I have to go get on a call about another job, maybe. Oops. Wait, aren't I in the TypeScript branch? Yeah. But I feel pretty good about it. The old TypeScript branch. I don't even think... I don't even know about these other branches anymore. Never heard of them. Actually, speaking of the other branches, where are the other branches? Oh, there they are. They're just all the same color. Okie dokie. All right. Okay. Life is yours. Thank you so much. Cracklin, thanks for stopping by. And my biggest fan, Pretzel Rocks. Appreciate it. And we'll do this again sometime. Tomorrow? Maybe. Maybe. Have a good one. Happy Tuesday. Goodbye.